Hello and welcome. It's a good day to be on the farm. My name is Chuck, and this is my Shepherd Chuck series where we are attempting to be shepherds and raise some sheep out here in the new frontier map. I just dropped a bale and realized I'm probably not going to get any more off of this field, but I'll go ahead and try. As you can see, we're picking up hay here, um, but this is my last row. And that is going to be it for this field. Yeah, at only 61%. So we'll go ahead and turn that baler off, lift the pickup, and I want to show you something on the map here real quick. Um, in the last couple episodes, you may have seen me plowing and planting this field of grass that we did. So I just wanted to show you we own field 40 or section 41, and we have put a grass field on it. Number one, now that we have mowed that grass field, it is 50% fertilized. So next time we're going to get even more bales off of it than we did this time. Also, we bought a grass roller, so that's great. We're going to use that here for the first time in just a minute on this, and hopefully that'll get us to 100% fertilized. But I just wanted to show you, here's the farmland we bought, field 41, and this grass field is roughly a quarter of that. It's kind of hard to see because it's not an exact square, but those are the borders of what we've got. Our sheep pasture is up here, and then this grass field is roughly a quarter of that, but we've got woods and everything on here too. So just kind of giving you an idea for what that looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and go back out to the cab, or out of the cab view. It might get a little noisy, so I apologize. But we'll go ahead and park this baler up, and I wanted to show you a couple of things. So I think we got 12 bales of hay off of here, and I'm going to poke one real quick with our bale spike while I still have this attached. We had to get a weight because unfortunately the bales were too heavy for this little Massey Ferguson tractor, which is fine. But with the baler on, that will keep me from rocking back and forth a little bit. So yeah, there is, oh, it's not going to tell me how much. 17,000 liters of here, let's detach the baler. Yeah, 13,000. So these are 6,500 liters right here. See, 6,500 liters of hay. When I did it before, I was using these bales were 5,500 liters, but those are of grass. So they're wet and they're a little heavier. Now that they've dried out and I made hay this time around, they hold 1,000 liters more. But they don't seem to be tipping the tractor over, which is nice. Anyway, I did restack those grass bales. You can see those kind of on the edge here of the kind of orange fence that keeps our sheep in. I need to find somewhere else to put the hay bales, and I wanted you guys to be around for that. So I am going to use, is it here? Selling points. I think it's silos. There we go. So this is the one that I like to use, and I don't have it installed. Oh, never mind. I was going to use the bale stacking one that I have. Let me just see if any of these. Bunker silo, hay and straw. No, we don't have any access to any of those. Okay, well, I was going to use the bale stacking mod that I've used before. It usually costs about $2,000, which we barely have. But we'll just go ahead and stack these hay ones kind of over here just to get them out of the way, because I want to use that grass roller. So that is one trip. We only have 12, so I need to make 5 more trips. So hang with me. I hope you don't get dizzy with all the spinning around we're going to do. But we're going to try to grab the rest of these since I am here. I was going to maybe put on that weight, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So we're just going to see if we can keep doing it. If we have any weight problems with the bales. In a second, then we will get the weight put on, because I did have a lot of trouble with those grass bales. in this little tractor, but it seems to be doing much better here. And I apologize, it's getting dark here. But I wanted to get all of these taken care of so we could sleep the next day. I am going to need to get that bale stacking mod. Okay, well, hold on. Let's go ahead. I'm going to pause and go grab that, and we're going to put that in, and I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. And as you can see, it is the next day. It got really dark really fast, and it was just going to make for a terrible video content. So I went ahead and fast forwarded to the next day after I installed this bale storage mod. And you can see we drop our last two. Get off the bale spike. We drop our last two hay bales there, and they appear right here. It's actually a solid piece that you can't walk through where you store them, but it just stacks them nice and neat that way, so they're not falling all over the place, which does sometimes cause a little bit of slowdown, lag, or weird physics. And we may or may not move those other grass bales I have down by the fence up here at some point. But really, my goal was to wrap those grass bales into silage anyway. And now that we're making hay, not really make grass bales unless we're going to sell them. So wanted to kind of show you that. I'll just show you in the construction menu. I had to exit and re-enter the game. But here under silos, there's 3 different ones available. There's this one which holds 150, this one that holds 350, and this one that holds 800. We're very small here. I didn't want to get any of these huge ones that cause a lot, that weren't reasonable, but 150 is plenty of bales for us. So I just got this one. It's just straight $2,000, and we built it. It did mess up the ground a little bit. Maybe I'll come back and level that at some point, but it worked to at least get them. And I was able to put it in the farther upmost right corner of the land, which is just kind of helps me visually know where the edge of my land is. You can kind of see it because that's also where we put the mobile home and the edge of the orange fence, but it's helpful for me to have visual cues when I'm in an open map like the New Frontier, just so I know where to put everything. But the other reason I fast forwarded is because I wanted to use that new roller today. So let me get this baler moved off. And if this works like it did in 22, which I assume it does, but I haven't actually checked, if it's the same in 25, we should be able to let 1 month of growth go, which is what we did. And then you can use a roller, which is the one that we bought in the sale here. I had that mod roller I was going to install, but then this one came available used, so we just went ahead and bought this one instead. And if we roll over it, it should give us our second layer of fertilization. And although I had to buy a planter to plant this grass field in general, I believe this roller also has the ability to, let's see, yeah, that'll work fine. Can I do one headland? Of course I can. There we go. This one also has the ability to plant. So we're just going to go ahead and get up here on our line. And we're going to back off a little bit and see what it's doing. I don't have to turn it on or anything, I don't believe, but let me just come into here in the map and see. We'll zoom in. Yep, and so by rolling here, it's not actually changing the state on the ground, but it is giving us that second state. Actually, I guess it is. If I zoom up here, can you see where I turned? Yeah, it's just a little bit darker where we've been, but I'm going to use, obviously, the steering assist for this just to make sure I'm hitting everything. But so if we roll it, the month after we cut it, it should add that 100% fertilization, which will be really nice. So our first time cutting this, when it was just literally meadow grass, we got 13 grass bales, but they were 1,000 liters smaller than the hay bales. The second time we mowed this section, we got 12 hay bales, but also at 0 fertilization. So I'm really interested and excited to see how many hay bales we will get the next time that we roll or the next time that we harvest this field, just because we're going from 0% to 100% fertilization, and that should clearly help where we're at. So that's the main things I wanted to show you guys on the update, just to kind of let you know where we're at. But I'm feeling pretty good about this playthrough so far. I do want to fast forward a little bit and check the sales, which I should do now actually. There's our cultivator that we used. Or excuse me, here's a cultivator. And yeah, this one is our subsoiler. But anyway, I think we're going to get a lot more bales off of here, which is really good because unfortunately we're negative on money again. So we haven't made any money yet. The sheep aren't producing anything yet because they're still little. We did buy that second round of sheep, so we've got 26 now, and we're keeping them fed with hopefully hay from this point forward. Eventually a wrapper might come available and we can wrap these grass bales that we have, or we'll just feed them to them and make new grass bales at some point in time. Either way works for me. But we're going to have to start. Oh, I guess we do have some wool there. Starting our second pallet, which is nice. But we're going to have to either start selling some bales to kind of get us back above 100%, or excuse me, back in the black, because we're losing money right now, but that's okay. Can I start in the middle? Is that going to cause problems? Just going to cause confusion, but that'll be all right. So we're going to start here and check our map. So we've done the outside. We're cutting a line down here, and we'll see how well we can turn around. I like to do every other line when I'm doing this, but it is a little harder to see where we've been with this one. So anyway, we're going to at some point need some sort of trailer to haul the bales up. Otherwise we're going to have to haul them two at a time with this little tractor, which is not going to work. So or we're going to have to take and sell that first pallet or two of wool and use that to get a trailer. So more to come on that, but wanted to give you guys an update and let you guys see the bale stacking mod that I'm using, and let you also see the first use of the roller. Yeah, so I'm skipping lines and we'll kind of weave our way up and down the field like that. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Give a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.